In this video, I'm going to give you the best value stock within the entire market right now, and it's Frontline. So this is a shipping company. It basically just makes money by shipping oil around the world. So first off, I'll tell you a bit about the company. Then I'll go into the financials of the company, which look absolutely amazing. This obviously has a 12% dividend. And then at the end of the video, I will give you a price prediction for the stock. So the Russian oil cap imposed by European nations at $60 a barrel has absorbed much of the limited supply of oil tankers. The embargo and price cap have drastically increased the miles traveled by the global oil tanker fleet and has also caused TCE rates to rise quickly. In addition to this underinvestment in new ships, new regulations and retirement of old ships have caused oil tanker fleets to collect higher rates and higher valuations per ship. So the regulation on getting a new ship out there is quite high, which really just brings up the value of the existing ships that are out there right now. And then Frontline is one of the largest global operators of oil tankers in the world, with one of the largest and most modern fleets. It puts them in a strong position to benefit from the current landscape. Tanker fleets are incredibly capital intensive, with millions being needed to purchase and operate these massive vehicles. FRO has heavy exposure to the largest of all oil classes, the very large crude carrier, VLCC for short. These ships can carry 2 million barrels of oil versus 7,500,000 smaller LR2s. So these businesses are capital intensive and have valuations typically backed up by the price of their fleets on the secondary market and the scrap market. The key to profitability and capital return is rates of chartering to be above the cost of operating the vessels, which is very true in this instance here. Let's take a look at the financials for this company. So their current PE is 6.6, which for those that don't know, it basically tells you that for every $1 of earnings this company has, investors are willing to pay $6.60. And then we have a dividend yield of 12%, which is very solid. So that being said, though, I'll look at their company's growth numbers. So our revenue growth is 112% for the past 12 months. Over the next 12 months, we're projected to have a 55% revenue growth rate. So growing at a very steady clip here. And we're actually growing well above this company's history. So FRO's 5-year average is 26% for revenue growth. So definitely growing above where the company has been growing in its history. Like to see that. And then let's take a look at this company's profitability metrics. So we have a 56% gross profit margin, which is, for those that don't know, that's basically just revenue minus cost of goods sold. It tells you what a company makes for what it sells. So decent number there. And this is actually above their 5-year average of 40%. So good numbers there. And then net income margin is 42%, which is above the 5-year average for this company of 15%. So overall, this company is seeing its profitability metrics increase drastically, which is definitely a good sign that the company is earning a good amount of money for the amount of work that they're doing, right? So good profitability metrics for this company. And then the balance sheet is solid as well. So we have $519 million in cash. We have $1.8 billion in debt. So that kind of tells you that this company is making a good amount of money, has a good amount of money on the sideline relative to its debt. So good to see there. Obviously, this is a capital intensive business, and this is very common to have a company with more debt than cash. They have $2.3 billion in debt, so they have $1.7 billion more debt than they do cash. And then let's look a little deeper at their dividend. So the dividend payout ratio is 82%, pretty high. And then it is worth noting that their dividend has grown significantly over the past couple years. So that's good. Maybe we could even see a further increase of this dividend, which would definitely be a positive for this stock. And then let's take a look at this company's Wall Street analyst rating. So we can see here that there is only one buy rating on the stock, and there are 0 bearish ratings. So that kind of tells you that the general consensus throughout Wall Street is that this stock is one to be bullish on, right? So it's good to see that general consensus on Wall Street is a bullish one. And then let's take a look at the chart and give a price prediction for this stock based on technical analysis. So we're above all daily moving averages, which signals bullish momentum. And really, the next major level of resistance is at around $26, which is where shares had topped out in 2014. So I think we likely top out at that $25 level once again for the stock in the short term. In the long term, I think we could see a larger move higher up to about $80 over the coming years for this stock, which has been growing its revenue at a great pace. Has is only at a 6 times PE, and when you consider that the S&P 500 is roughly at 23 times PE, this stock is definitely trading at a massive discount relative to the general stock market. So I think that's a positive. I think when you add up the dividend, when you add up the chart looking great, when you add up the industry, it all seems as if this stock is a screaming buy. So this is a great long-term hold within a value portfolio. If you're someone who's closer to retirement, this may be a stock that you should be interested in, because obviously when you get closer to retirement, you should invest a little bit more safer. So this is a nice, clean and easy, safe stock that's growing at a fast pace, right? So you don't see many safe stocks that are growing, over 20% like this company is. So great profitability metrics, great valuation, great dividend, great growth in this stock. When you kind of combined it all, I think this stock is a really good stock to own over the long term. So with that being said, that is my favorite value stock in the market, is Frontline. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. If you would like to join our Discord to see our daily exits and entry points for day-to-day trades, you can join that below. But with that being said, I'll see you here next time.
Looking to learn more about the financial markets? Well, I just released a new course that will teach you everything you need to know about the stock market. You can find that at happyinvestingtoday.com. Also on the site, you can purchase one-on-one coaching sessions where I will break down your portfolio, and to better assist traders when searching for setups, I'm selling trading bots, which will tell you how your trading strategy has performed historically on a stock, crypto, or currency that you are researching. If you would also like to see what me and my experienced trading team are doing on a day-to-day basis, join our Discord, which is linked below, for a free 7-day trial. With that being said, please leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching this video.